on how to use the platform as a participant as well as a facility. As you can see, we have a couple of logins here. One is a login for a participant up in the right-hand corner. This is someone who is using the system, a customer that's going to be looking for a place to practice and utilize your assets. If you're a facility, we have a login that's a facility login. That would be a school district, a city, a private facility, or a church. As a participant, when I pull up the home page at www.practiceplan.io, I find this home page, and then here's where I can search to find what I need for practice. So if I want to search for, say, May the 17th, and I need something for an hour practice for 10 people for basketball, then I want to search in the Little Rock area. I key that in, I hit search, all the things in that area come up that are close to me, and then even things that don't meet my criteria all show up on this list. You can see here that there's a high school gymnasium. I'll just select the first one at 7 p.m. on May the 17th. I want to make a reservation here. I have my 10 people, my 1 hour. If I want to change those, I can. For basketball for May the 17th, I see there's a 7 o'clock slot available. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that, and I'm going to add that slot. You can see that for an additional $50, I can have access to the restrooms. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. I'm going to confirm that. And then I see my reservation here down at the bottom. I also think this place is pretty cool. I looked at all the pictures. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to see if it's available also on Monday. It is. So I'm going to take the 7 o'clock slot on Monday as well. I'm going to add that slot. I am going to also need the restrooms for that. Confirm. So now you can see my reservation list is building, and I can make as many reservations on this asset at one time as I can within the 15-minute allotment I have to make reservations. At this point in time, I'm satisfied with my 2 dates, so I continue to check out. It shows me I have 2 reservations. I can add more if I want, or I can continue here, so I'll continue. Then it takes me to the information page. Since I'm a logged in participant, my information is already preloaded with my phone number, email address. I also am a coach. I have a team so that I have set up in my profile. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is for this team here. If I have a promotional code, I would enter it here. That would give me a discount at this particular facility because maybe I'm a local team that's part of the local rec program, etc. I can also, or I must click this box that agrees to the cancellation policy for this facility. I can also read that cancellation policy here, or the facility waiver, or whatever the policies are that are uploaded by the facility. I can read all those, I agree to those, and then I continue. Now it comes to the payment information. My credit card's already loaded in here. Everything's pre-populated since I have a profile already built. If not, I would key that information in here. I can review my reservation, and then I can complete my booking. If you look here, it says this reservation is complete. However, this facility requires approval. So I understand that. I'll hit confirm. At this point in time, my reservation has gone to the facility for them to approve. And I get a receipt back that says approval pending. At this point in time, I also get a text if I opt for text messages. I also get an email if I opt for email. That gives me this same information, gives me these unique IDs right here that show for each individual reservation I made on this particular day. And it gives me all the information I need. So when I go and look in my dashboard, I can now see that I have an upcoming reservation, but I also have some pending reservations, and that's the 2 that I just made, these 2 bookings here. So these are in my pending reservations. So from the facility side, let's go over to another tab, and here's where we're logged in as a facility. The facility would be a church or a school district or a municipality or a private facility. You can see the little red 1 here that shows that there is an approval pending. So as I log in as a facility, I come to this tab up here that has all of my information, my calendar, all the how I set up users, all the things, and I see that I have an approval pending. This is the reservation we just made as a participant. So I look here and I see that there's 2 bookings at this particular asset on this particular day. I can view the details of that. I can see their liability insurance. I can check and make sure they meet our requirements. I can either at this point in time look at these dates and say that I approve them all or I reject them all. I can also look at these dates and say, well, I approve one, I don't approve the other because I happen to know that we made this available on this day and we should not have. So I'm only going to approve the ones that I select. So I go ahead and approve the selected reservations. At this point in time, their credit card for the participant who booked is charged, and they get charged for just the one reservation. At this point in time, they'll get a text message that shows that they have one reservation approved. They'll also get a text message that shows they have one reservation that was rejected. They will also get emails with the same information. At the same time, the facility will also get emails that show that their asset has been booked. Emails as well as text messages will also go to the user set up by the facility. As you can see, this is the calendar for that particular asset. You can see that right here, the reservation that we made just a second ago is right here with all the details, the liability insurance. If for some reason I need to cancel it here, I can cancel it here. I can look at all the information I need. I can see what amenities need to be set up. This information goes to whoever I want it to, again, via text or via email. So at this point in time, the reservation is complete, and the participant, you can see in their reservations tab, shows that they have that upcoming reservation, and they can view the details of that information. They can copy and send it out to their teams, etc. So as a facility, now I look at this calendar and I see that this information on here, you see the PP in front of these reservations that were just made. That stands for practice plan. And you can see there's also something else on my calendar, this gym restoration project. This came over from my Google Calendar. So our calendar syncs with your Google Calendar, and you may get that Google Calendar from another operating system. However you can get it downloaded here is great. And at this point in time, you can see on my Google Calendar here, I put the gym restoration project, and when I put it on the calendar here, it simply shows up on my facility calendar here, and so those slots are not available to be booked by a participant. And when the participant makes a reservation here, as we just did, it then shows up on my Google Calendar, so whoever my person is that is managing this calendar will see the reservations from PracticePlan. They'll also see their internal reservations. So that is it in a nutshell. Please go to www.practiceplan.io. Check out the system. We can go into much more detail with you anytime. You can email us at info@practiceplan.io. Thank you.